Hey fellas, what's up? Ventus Arashi here today, presenting to you all the big finale of Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. Not just for the Reverse/Rebirth storyline, but the entire game as a whole. So I'm with Riku and Mickey in Basement 1F of Castle Oblivion. And I'm now going to be journeying forward to face Ansem.
Ansem! Where are you? Show yourself!
Why in such a hurry? I'll be here at the very heart of darkness, watching you plunge into the same darkness inside of you.
He loves to taunt him, doesn't he? This map is probably going to be on the bigger side, just like with Sora. Castle Oblivion. Wow. I was dead wrong.
Like it!
I thought for sure this was going to be a massive world.
Your Majesty!
I was wrong.
Darkness!
Character Professor Riku, huh? Record. Oh! So I completed the D journal? Or the D report? Yeah, it's done. Wow. Okay, card collection. Just gotta get all these entries out of the way. Not bad. So Riku does everything as you progress through the story naturally, unlike Sora, where you have to go out of the way just to find all this stuff. World cards. All the Heartless that I fought. And you're probably wondering why I'm going out of my way and doing all this stuff now. And that's because if I don't, it's going to be a very short episode. So I really don't mind this time. Normally I wouldn't care.
Take this! Darkness!
stun him. Neo Shadows.
Your Majesty!
Oh, this. Nice. That thing is, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Inverse burst is broken.
Time's up!
At least for Riku. Probably because I don't get anything else that's very powerful.
Like it! Take this!
So, as far as levels are concerned, Twilight Town seems to be the best bet. Because that's the largest world in Riku's story, with the most rooms and the highest number of XP per enemies corresponding to it.
Take this! Like it! Your Majesty! Come on!
Heal!
Take this! Come on! Like it!
Ow. Oh, you bugger.
Darkness!
Hey! Riku's recovery is not very good, I will admit. It's slower than Sora's. Oi. And that's another thing I despise about this game. The target lock-on system in the hub world. It is trash.
Yeah! Ha! Your Majesty! Come on!
I mean, like I said before, and this is going to go in my review that I put in for this game during the end credits, which is kind of a tradition of mine. You know, story-wise, this game is phenomenal. It actually has one of the best stories in the entire Kingdom Hearts series.
Your Majesty!
But gameplay mechanics could have been a lot better. And that is no joke.
Your Majesty! Time's up!
I mean, as much as I don't care for Dream Drop Distance a whole lot, even their mechanics were better than this. Got him that time.
Your Majesty! Come on! Like it! Take this! Like it! Darkness! Your Majesty! Come on!
Slow in the duel. My reaction time has to be better than this. Wait. There we go. That's some pretty hefty XP per room, or per fight. But considering that there's only technically 4 rooms in this world, that's understandable. So, if you think about it, this is the best room or world for leveling up Riku. There's just one problem. It's way too short. So, Twilight Town, even though it gives less XP, is still the best choice for leveling up, just because it has more rooms available for use. Oh, Mickey, come here.
Your Majesty! Time's up! Your Majesty! Time's up!
Hey, no fair ground melding. I want attack boost. Yes, please. Just what I was looking for. Oh, man. So, Mickey.
Your Majesty! Come on! Like it!
Neo Shadows.
Take this! Darkness!
Let's go. D-mode. Come on, Mick. Can you drop? Gotcha. Okay, next level is 4,000. Yeesh. At least I cleared all the Heartless from this room. Yeah, Riku's jump is definitely better than Sora's. Alright, 1. So I'm gonna set this one up as a Heartless room. Strong initiative, where striking first deals heavy damage. This would be useful. Just gonna go all the way up and see. Whoop. Nice. Let's do this then. there it is. So yeah, this is a really short world. So, in preparation for the fight that's to come, because I know Ansem is going to be a bit on the tougher side, or at least I'm assuming he's going to be on the tougher side. I don't know anything. Just going to see what the card requirement is. Wow, that is cheap. Oh, excuse me. So I'm gonna do a bit of a jump cut and level Riku up a little bit more. I want to take advantage of this while I can, and then I'm gonna wrap his story up. Nice. So Riku is now at level 50. His attack boost, his attack points are 27, dark points are 26. So yeah, small world, but excellent for leveling up, as long as you don't get clumsy. Which I am prone to doing. Okay, so 13 of these cards, eh? Perfect. Okay, Ansem. So I know for Ansem
I smell you, Ansem. Show yourself.
The dual system, probably.
I have watched you fight. I know your strength. Your skill with darkness has grown. It has become more mature. And yet why? Why do you accept the darkness, but still refuse me? You know you and I are similar. We both follow where the darkness leads. Indeed, we are the same. So why?
You're not the same.
Does some part of your heart still have a fear of the dark?
That's not it. The truth is, I just can't stand your foul stench.
You are a fool. You should know my powers well by now.
Yeah, I know. Or did you forget? I used all the power you had to give, and Sora still beat me. I'm not at all impressed with your powers.
Very well. In that case, you shall sink into the abyss!
Okay, here we go. Whoa. Here?
Huh?
Yeah. Memory world. So I gotta be very careful with this fight.
Time's up. Come on.
Come on. Oh. Gotcha!
This one's mine.
Come, open your heart.
Darkness.
Take this.
Oh, wow. I got too sloppy. Okay. was close.
This one's mine! Darkness! Just me! Vanish! Come on!
Come on.
Vanish! Just me!
Okay.
Vanish! Your Majesty! Come on! Time's up! Come on! This one's mine! Just me!
On.
This one...
Why do
Gotcha!
infuse the darkness?
So this is almost entirely dependent on the duel system. Whew! Down you go. Good riddance.
Insolent brat!
Ansem! This is the end.
This is hardly the end. Your darkness, I gave it all to you. My dark shadow lingers. Someday, I will return!
Sora. Kairi.
And Riku got his vengeance for being controlled.
Gosh, Riku, I know you wanted to do this alone, but you don't mind getting a little help, do ya?
Mickey to the rescue. Overcoming the darkness. Trophy earned.
So, Riku, what happens next? Are you going home?
I can't go home. Not yet. It's still here. It's really faint, but I can sense him. So, I think his darkness may still have a hold on me.
Your darkness belongs to you, just the same way your light does. Up till now, I thought darkness was something that should never exist. Then, I spent time with you and changed my mind. The road you chose, I didn't know. Light and dark, back to back. With you, I think they might meet in a way nobody's seen before.
That's
Wonder
true.
where that road leads. I'd like to see myself. I'd like to walk the road with ya.
Your Majesty, I'm really flattered. I don't know what to say.
Gosh, Riku, you know you don't have to call me that now. We're pals.
He's basically telling him to drop the
Fair
formalities.
enough, Mickey.
Hiding from the organization now. Diz.
What are you making me choose now?
Between the road to light and the road to darkness.
Neither suits me. I'm taking the middle road.
Do you mean the twilight road to nightfall?
No. It's the road to dawn.
Yep. Okay, now that the credits are rolling, time for my full, honest review of Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories. Now, for those who are unfamiliar with how I score games and film, I posted a link in the description below with detailed information on that. But if you don't need it, I'm gonna get started. To summarize, while this game's plot and character interactions were an improvement over its predecessor, and the emotional stakes felt higher, Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories was weighed down by far too many mechanic-related issues, holding it back from its true potential. Now, as a refresher, there are 7 categories that I use for scoring games: story, vocal performance, music, graphics, gameplay, system performance, and challenge. First up, story. This includes dedication to source material, continuity, and lore, if any, the main plot, side stories, character interactions and development, and how well everything flows together. The story is relatively simple, with the stakes contained to the castle, but it's still a definite improvement over Kingdom Hearts 1, and it did flow better in both interactions and progress. Sora being driven by emotion and the bonds of his friendship is shown to be a double-edged sword, both his greatest weapon and his weakness, which was a great touch. Organization members squabbling in the workplace while either trying to achieve the same or similar goals, or using their membership perks as a means to an end, is also reminiscent of real life, which is also a nice touch. It also showed the aftermath of Riku and the beginning of his long road to redemptions after his actions in Kingdom Hearts 1, which was great to see. Out of all the characters, Riku had the greatest development, while Sora gained the most insight. My only complaints about it is it does tend to retread old territory for a good chunk of the game, which tends to be filler in between the actual Castle Oblivion stuff. However, story-wise, this game is a decent margin ahead of its predecessor, so I give it an 8. Next is vocal performance. Haley Joel Osment's performance as Sora has gotten better, but he still feels a bit wooden at times. David Gallagher is still excellent as Riku, as are Tony Anselmo as Donald Duck, Bill Farmer as Goofy, and Wayne Allwine as Mickey. Richard Epcar took over the role of Ansem for Billy Zane, and he did a fantastic job as well. The organization members were also voiced well, but the true standouts were Quentin Flynn as Axel, Chanel Workman-Gray as Larxene, and Derek Stephen Prince as Vexen. Namine was believable but forgettable due to having a minor speaking role, despite her role in-game being critical. So for this category, I give it an 8 as well. Next is music. Music is good, but it takes a hit just because it recycles old tracks. The few original pieces like Lazy Afternoon, The 13th Struggle, and Lord of the Castle were great, but the rest were uninteresting since they were remixes of old tracks, and not the greatest ones at that. Taking all these factors into account nets this category a 6. Next is graphics. This includes thematic visuals, if any, resolution, and attention to detail in the environment, character design, materials, etc. Like its predecessor, its graphics are quite decent, all things considered. Colors are vibrant and the textures are alright, despite being more cartoonish. Character animation models when speaking definitely needed more work, especially since the lip syncing was tailored to the Japanese language. So when the English dub is played, it looks very strange. In light of that, for graphics, I give this a 6.5. Next is gameplay. This includes mechanics, modes, engagement, immersiveness, replay value, cosmetic items in both variety and quality, if any exist, and style/modularity. In computer science, modularity is the extent to which something can be taken apart and reconfigured while still being functional. The game was entertaining at the very best and aggravating at the worst. Sora's combats can have its moments of fun due to being able to customize his deck, so the creative aspect of combat setup could be enjoyable. And it definitely appeased someone's more creative side, I guess you could say. But, having every last move except for running, jumping, and dodging dependent on cards was asinine. At least Donald doesn't die as often, but having friends become cards too was also ludicrous. And then Riku's gameplay takes that and runs with it, not only locking his deck, but changing it depending on what world you visit, forcing you to have his style down to a science. Minigames were also not the greatest, and leveling up is a headache. Lines spoken during fighting were still repetitive, and boss fights, for the most part, were not forgiving and required that you spam a slight over and over just so you can survive and move on. Although, to be fair, watching the organization members getting absolutely bodied from Sonic Blade and Lethal Frame was comical to watch. So, gameplay gets a 5. Next is system performance. Considering that this is a remaster of the original Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, the performance was quite solid. No frame drops except for my recording equipment acting up, 0 game crashing, and transitions were solid. Easy 10. And lastly, challenge. 3 difficulty modes for a wide variety of players is appreciated. However, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Challenges caused by garbage mechanics are not remotely acceptable, and that rings especially true for this game. So for challenge, it gets a 6. Now that all 7 categories have been scored, I'm going to take their average to arrive at the final score for the game as a whole. Score is based on increments of half a point, so any in-between numbers will be rounded to the nearest half point to simplify things. So, based on all the information provided beforehand, Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories earns a score of 7 out of 10 based on quality alone. However, based on my own personal enjoyment as a consumer, I would give this a 6 out of 10 at best. And that's it for my review. Hopefully that was informative, if not helpful. Oh? Post-credits, huh? Beyond the path without you is a forgotten promise to keep. We may have walked side by side, but now we go on back to back. And though our paths may not cross, all paths are connected somewhere. When I survive at where you are, we may not appear to be as we were. But we'll make another promise to keep. Undefeated trophy earned. Nice. It worked. Road to Dawn trophy earned. Nice. Okay. Well, novice player Riku trophy earned. Natural player Riku. Okay. And that should say proud player Riku. Yep. So playing the game on the highest difficulty automatically unlocks the lower level difficulties and trophies as well. Now, I'm not going to call it quits just yet. No, I'm just going to hold. Let me see. Game clear data registered. Yes, it did. Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and load Sora's story. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because you cannot complete Sora's card collection and or what's it called? You can't complete Sora's card collection and or, you know, Jiminy's journal without completing Riku's story first. It's a little ridiculous, I know, but it is what it is. So the thing is, I have to go back to Castle Oblivion because there's a chest here that'll unlock Sora's final Keyblade. Or Keyblade card, rather. Yeah, Riku's jump is still higher than Sora's, even with that. Okay, Calm Bounty. Let's see if this works. Okay. Open up. Yep, Ultima weapon. Now, this game was the start of a very annoying trend that certain installments in this franchise have had, and that's to put the Ultima weapon unlock after you've beaten the final boss. I mean, what is the point of that? Because at that point in the game, there's nothing left to kill. Except for Heartless, maybe. But still. I know that there's more cards to unlock. I think there was a gold card and a platinum card somewhere. I read that. Oh, Lexius. Oh yeah, you have to beat Riku's story in order to get these, so I have to turn most of these rooms into chests. I finally have a use for all these cards. Ow. Now, if you complete the card collection, there should be 2 more that you can get. And that's, the gold and platinum cards. So let's see. Status, no journal. Card collection, card index. The attack card section should be complete. No more holes in the gaps. Okay, element physical, break recovery, B. Strongest attack card to be found, yep. So now... I'm missing... For the Organization 13 people, I am missing the... Or Zexion. That's it. Card soldier. Okay, not bad though. Enemy cards. There's one enemy card that's missing though. I don't get it. Which one was this? I'll figure it out later. But, like I said, this is the end of the road for a Chain of Memories, recorded anyway. It's been... Some of it's been fun, but most of it was just way too tedious for my liking. And, truth be told, like I said, the card-based combat system is the one thing that really brings this game down. If it wasn't for that, this would be one of the best titles they've had out there. But that has not been the case chronically, unfortunately. So, at some point down the line, off camera, I will be leveling up Sora and Riku to their max and platinuming the game, including the more annoying 100 Acre Wood challenges. And yeah, but that's going to be off camera and on my own time. So, that officially wraps it up for my series on Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. Now, thanks so much for watching and sticking it out through this series, even though I haven't probably been the easiest person to watch. But, yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next series, which just so happens to be my favorite installment of the franchise. So catch you later.